Hello students, how are you all? I hope you all are fine and doing good at home. Maintain all the protocol of COVID-19 as coronavirus is increasing rapidly, okay? So this will be our second part for the chapter microorganisms, friend and foe. And in our first part we have learned about the microorganisms, the different type of microorganisms. We have learned about the useful of microorganisms. Now we will learn about the harmful of microorganisms, as this chapter is already told that, as this chapter says that it is a friend and foe. So we have learned about friend. Now we will learn about the foe, how it is harmful for us. Okay, let's start with the with the harmful microorganisms, and welcome to the second part of this chapter. Okay, now see. Okay, so microorganisms are very harmful in us in many ways, right? And some of them cause disease in human beings, animals and plants, and these disease causing microorganisms are called pathogen. Okay, so remember this, water pathogen, the microorganisms which causes disease, okay, or which carries disease. Okay, these are called the pathogens. Okay, now so here are some questions which you need to do, that is the define biological nitrogen fixator and pathogens. You can write it very easily. We have just discussed about pathogen, and in our first part we have discussed about the biological nitrogen fixator, so you can do it very easily. Okay, now see, disease causing microorganisms in humans are, so what are the disease causing microorganisms in humans? The disease causing microorganisms in our body through air. It can come into our body through air, through water, through food, through direct contact with a infected person, through insect or when they bite, and through the cuts and open wounds in the body. If we get any cuts and wound in our body, we can get germs from there, and our body can get infected with that germs, and we may fall ill. Okay, now see, microbial diseases that can spread through air, water, food or physical contact are known as communicable diseases. Okay, it's in class 5 also. Communicable diseases, the diseases which can spread through air, water, food or physical contact with any person. Some example of communicable diseases are cholera, common cold. Now rainy season is going on. Common cold is very common disease nowadays. So always use precaution and maintain some distance with the infected person. Chickenpox and tuberculosis, and one name is not here, that is COVID-19. Okay, one name is not here, that is COVID-19. Okay, see, when a person is suffering from a common cold, sneezes, and the fine droplets containing thousands of viruses are spread in the air, these viruses may infect a healthy person on contact, and so we should keep our handkerchief on the nose and mouth while sneezing and coughing, right? So we know when a person is suffering from a common cold, and if the person sneezes, the fine droplets from their nose or mouth spread in the air, right, and that contains viruses, and these viruses may infect a healthy person on contact. Means, for example, I am an infected person, right? I am an infected person and I am suffering from common cold, and if I sneeze, the fine droplets will go into the air, and if a healthy person is around me, if that person inhale that air, that person will also get infected with that disease. That's why what should I do? I should cover my mouth with handkerchief, right? So we should cover our mouth with handkerchief or any clothes while sneezing, okay, or coughing. Insects like housefly and mosquito, housefly, mosquito and cockroach as well, right? They carry the disease causing microbes, right? They carry the disease causing microbes, and carrying flies sit on the uncovered food, and the flies, they just sit on the dirty places. Mostly they sit on the dirty places, and they carry the germs, and when they sit on the uncovered food, they just throw that germs over that food, and when we eat that food, the germs come into our body, and then we get infected, right? When these pathogens carrying flies sit on the uncovered food, they may transfer the pathogens. The persons who eat the contaminated foods, the infected food, okay, may fall sick. Okay, another pathogens are insects is female Anopheles mosquito, right? Female Anopheles mosquito means a mosquito which carries the parasite of malaria. Okay, female Aedes mosquito act as a carrier of dengue viruses. So female Aedes mosquito carry the disease cause the dengue. Okay, so two mosquitoes, Anopheles mosquito, female Anopheles mosquito carries the pathogen of malaria, and the female Aedes mosquito, it is the carrier of dengue. Okay, so they carry that pathogens, or these are the protozoa, and when they inject in a healthy person body, the pathogen goes to that parasites goes to that body, and that person is get infected with the diseases. Okay, now look at the table 2.1. In it, some common diseases, their mode of transmission and modes of prevention are given, right? Here are some table. Here is a table. Here is the disease of some diseases and their cause, and how we can prevent it through it is given here. Okay, so their mode of transmission is given here. The first is tuberculosis. Tuberculosis is the pathogen of tuberculosis is bacteria. Okay, and mode of transmission is air. It is spread through air, right? And how we can prevent it? Keep the patient in complete isolation, means उसको एक अलग रूम में रखना होगा. ठीक है, उसे उसके हर चीज़ें, उसके हर आर्टिकल्स को अलग रखना होगा. The next is measles. Measles is also because of a virus, and the mode of transmission is air. And how we can prevent? Keep the patient's belongings separate. इसको भी अलग, right? Chicken pox, the same, right? Chicken pox is also the same, the virus, and the way of mode of transmission is air, water, right? And how we can prevent from the chicken pox? By taking the vaccination at a suitable age, right? So ask your mother, she will show you your polio card, and there the name of all the diseases and the age and the vaccines, sorry, the name of the vaccines and your age is written there, right? And you need to go and take the vaccines for that. So in that only chicken pox vaccine is also there. Polio. So polio is a virus. Okay, and the mode of transmission is air and water. And what is the way? Vaccination should be given at the suitable age. For this also vaccination. Okay, we get the vaccination. Two type of vaccination are there: OPV and IPV. OPV means oral polio vaccine, मतलब जो हमें 2 बूंद जिंदगी की मिलती है, right? 2 drops which we get at the age of up to the age of 5. And then IPV, inactivated polio वैक्सीन्स, मीन्स वो हमें इंजेक्ट किया जाता है हमारे बॉडी में. ठीक है, वो इंजेक्शन के थ्रू दिया जाता है. द नेक्स्ट इज कोलेरा. कोलेरा इज ऑल्सो बिकॉज ऑफ द बैक्टीरिया, एंड द मोड ऑफ ट्रांसफर ऑफ कोलेरा इज फूड एंड वाटर. ओके, एंड हाउ वी कैन protect our body from ourselves from the cholera? By maintain personal hygiene. The next is typhoid. Typhoid is because of bacteria, and mode of transfer is contaminated water, ganda pani या uncovered food, or the dirty hand. If you eat your food with a dirty hand, so bacteria are there and you get infected with the disease typhoid. So how you can prevent? Consume properly cooked food, drink water, and drink boiled water, right? And always before eating or touching your food items or touching your water, you should wash your hand properly. Hepatitis A is because of viruses, and mode of transfer is water only. And how you can prevent? By drinking boiled water and vaccination as well. Malaria is because of protozoa, that is mosquito. Okay, mode of transmission is mosquito. And use mosquito net, repellents, spray insecticide. Insecticide means वो spray होता है which you spray in your home, the insects die. Okay, and do not allow water to stagnate anywhere. If there is any water stored, just उसे clean कर दो. Okay, so microorganisms also cause disease in animals, and for example anthrax is a disease anthrax is the disease that affect humans and cattle. Okay, and it is caused by bacterium. Foot and mouth disease is also caused by the virus. Okay, Robert Koch discovered the disease anthrax causing bacterium and named Bacillus anthrax. Okay, Robert Koch, he discovered the disease anthrax. Okay, now Sorry, okay, now disease causing microorganisms in plants. The disease caused by microorganisms in plant reduce the yield of the crop. If a plant get the disease or because of microorganisms, the yield of the crop become reduces, मतलब बहुत कम होता है, ठीक है, खेत. And so some of the plant disease caused by microorganisms in this table 2.2, and these diseases can be controlled by use of certain chemicals. Okay, there are some chemicals which we can spray in the plant, and our plant may get rid of these diseases. Okay, so name of the disease, the name of the plant disease is citrus canker. The mode of that disease is bacteria, and mode of transmission is air. Okay, rust of wheat is because of fungi, and the mode of transmission is air and seeds. And yellow vein mosaic of bhindi is because of a virus, and it is mode of transmission is insects. Okay. Now see food poisoning. What is food poisoning, and how bacteria is get involved in the food poisoning, and how it get infected for us, how we are infected with this food poisoning. Bacteria are responsible for the food poisoning of the food. Microorganisms that grow on the food sometimes produce toxic substances. You know, microorganisms which grow on the food, अगर हम उसे खुले में छोड़ दें या फ्लाइज उस पर आके बैठ जाए, या उसका काफ़ी टाइम हो गया, रात का खाना है, सो वो उसमें माइक्रोऑर्गेनिजम्स आ जाते हैं, जर्म्स आ जाते हैं, विच जस्ट ग्रोज ऑन द फूड एंड समटाइम्स प्रोड्यूस टॉक्सिक, बहुत जहरीले पदार्थ, राइट, टॉक्सिक सब्सटेंसेस उसके ऊपर आ जाते हैं, एंड दिस मेक्स द फूड पॉइजनस एंड मे कॉज सीरियस इलनेस एंड इवन डेथ, राइट. इफ अ पर्सन इज गेट्स फूड पॉइजनिंग मे डेथ एज वेल. ओके. The souring of milk, putrefaction of meat, rotting of potatoes, vegetables and fruits are due to the action of microorganisms. दूध का खट्टा हो जाना और फट जाना, and putrefaction of meat and rotting of potato सड़ जाता है, vegetables and fruits भी ख़राब हो जाते हैं. These are all because of the action of the microorganisms, right. उस पर microorganisms grow करते. See nowadays the vegetables which we buy ना, देखना raw vegetables या fruits जो भी रखा हो, अगर आप उसको then and there यूज़ ना करें और अगर आप उसे फ्रिज में ना रखें तो वो ख़राब हो जाता है. Why? Because the humid weather is there, and what I have already told you that in humid season na microorganisms are grow like anything, right. So they grow on the vegetables, and our vegetables get rot. Okay, वो ख़राब हो जाता है. Now food preservation. So we have learnt up to here that how it is harmful for us. Now we will learn about the food preservation, how we can preserve food with this, how we can preserve our food. Okay, now see. Okay, food preservation. It is very important that we preserve food to prevent it from being spoiled, है ना. food को ख़राब होने से बचाने के लिए we need to preserve it, and we can do this by killing the microbes present on the food or by stopping the growth of the microbes, right. We can prevent it by two ways only. The first is by stopping the growth, and the second is by killing the microbes. Okay, so let us study let us study about some common methods used in our homes to preserve food. Okay, the first is heating. By heating, how we can preserve our food. Heating the food to a high temperature kills microbes. For example, we boil water to kill microbes, right. When we boil water it kills the microbes. So if microbes, they can't grow in very high temperature, above 100 degree and below minus, they can't grow. That's why हम ना खाना को गर्म कर लेते हैं खाने से पहले, so that germs का जो grow है ना वो नहीं होता है, and germs microbes get killed. Okay, and in the minus degree temperature also, that's why we keep it in refrigerator, right. तो वो grow नहीं होता है, right. उसका जो microorganisms है ना, they do not grow. So that's why we boil water or milk or our food, we just हम खाने से पहले गर्म करते. For what? For killing the bacteria or microorganisms or germs over there. Okay, the next is pasteurization of milk, which is a very most important topic. Pasteurization of milk means we buy the packet milk, हम 2 दिन पुराने भी लेते हैं, but वो बिल्कुल fresh होता है, ख़राब नहीं होता है. Why? हम अगर कोई मिल्क मैन से अगर मिल्क लेते हैं, इफ़ यू बाई मिल्क फ्रॉम अ मिल्क मैन, व्हाट हैपन्स इफ़ यू डोंट बॉयल इट फॉर फ्यू आवर्स, वो फट जाता है, वो ख़राब हो जाता है. बट इफ़ यू बाई अ पैकेट मिल्क, वो ख़राब नहीं होता. वाई? बिकॉज ऑफ द प्रोसेस ऑफ पास्चराइजेशन. ओके, pasteurization is the process when the milk is heated up to 70 degree Celsius for 15 to 13 seconds only and then quickly chilled. उसके बाद उसे तुरंत ठंडा कर दिया जाता है एंड स्टोर इट. ओके, इट इज़ कॉल्ड द पास्चराइजेशन. इट प्रिवेंट्स द ग्रोथ ऑफ द माइक्रोब्स एंड दिस मेथड वॉज इन्वेस्टेड बाय लुइस पास्चर. ओके, so because of the pasteurization, the growth of microbes are stopped. Okay, now cooling. By how? By cooling we can prevent the food, we can preserve the food. How? Low temperature stops the growth of microbes. I told you na, the minus degree can stop the growth of the microbes. A refrigerator store food about 5 degrees Celsius and it can prevent the food from spoiling for a few days. Deep freezing can prevent the food from spoiling for a longer time. अगर आप normal refrigerator में रखते हो, because the temperature of refrigerator is 5 degrees Celsius, so it can prevent the food for few days or few hours, right? But अगर आप उसे deep freezing में रखते हो ना, तो काफ़ी दिन के लिए आप इसे रख सकते हैं, right? Because cheese, हम चीज़ बटर ये सब लाते हैं ना, और हम डीप फ्रीजर में रख देते हैं फॉर 15 days, 30 days, 2 months, एंड वो ख़राब नहीं होता है. ओके, नाउ बाय केमिकल मेथड ऑल्सो वी कैन preserve our food. Salt, sugar and edible oil are called the preservative. Okay, salt, sugar and edible oils are called the preservative as they are used to check the growth of the microbes. Sodium benzoate and sodium metabisulfite are some common preservatives. Okay, these are the common preservative which we use to preserve the food. Now how the salt is used for the preservation. It's a very good method to preserve the food. हम pickles वगैरह रखते हैं ना, 2 साल 3 साल पुराने के pickles will love to eat achar. So how we can preserve it? By adding the soil and oil and sometimes vinegar as well. So common salt is used to preserve meat and fish, and they are covered with the dry salt to prevent the growth of bacteria, and it is also used to preserve the pickles and chips, right? Chips, we buy the chips, उसमें भी salt होता है, and we buy chicken or meat or fish तो जो sea fish होते हैं, and उसमें they preserve the fish with this salt. Okay, right? Now sugar. So jam and jellies are preserved by sugar, and it is reduce the moisture content and hence checks the growth of bacteria. Okay, now how oil and vinegar preserve the food. Oil and vinegar also prevent spoiling of pickles, and as bacteria cannot live in such an environment, and they are used to preserve vegetable, fruits, meat and pickles. Now drying and dehydration. By the method of drying and dehydration we can preserve the food. So drying of food means removing the water from it. क्यों खराब हो जाता है? Because there is moist. खाना ख़राब क्यों होता है? बिकॉज देर इज़ अ मॉइस्ट, उसमें मॉइस्ट हो जाता है, ह्यूमिडिटी, देन वो बिल्कुल ख़राब होने लगता है, राइट? बट इफ़ यू रिमूव द वाटर फ्रॉम दैट, अगर हम वाटर को पूरा हटा दें देन दैट विल नॉट गेट स्पॉइल्ड, राइट? सो ड्राइंग ऑफ फूड मीन्स रिमूविंग वाटर फ्रॉम इट, एंड दिस इनिबिट्स द ग्रोथ ऑफ द माइक्रो ऑर्गेनिजम्स एज दे कैन नॉट ग्रो विदाउट वाटर, राइट? Cereals, pulses and dry fruits are preserved by drying. Okay, cereals, pulses and dry fruits, these are preserved by drying only, right? And हमारे घर में भी हमारे मदर और हमारी जो ग्रैंडमा है वो गेहूँ हो गया, wheat and all, they just dry it, pulses they dry it under the sun, right? Under the sunlight. Why? Because they just remove the water from there. So वो काफ़ी दिन के लिए अगर हम उसे रख दें ना ऐसे ही तो वो ख़राब नहीं होता, अदरवाइज उस पर फंगस आ जाते हैं. ओके Okay class, so this was for today. In our next video we'll learn about, in our next part we'll learn about the nitrogen cycle. Okay, so I'll catch you in the next video in the next part, and till then don't go outside, don't touch anything outside. Go outside but unnecessary don't go. Wear mask whenever you are going, use sanitizer, maintain all the protocol for COVID-19, study hard. Okay, thank you for today.